Hey, this is John Madel. Another episode of the Porch Show for you. I have two stories tonight, both involving the police. So, when I was 16 years old, I had just bought a car. I had just gotten my license, and I was on the way home on the highway from a Latin convention, which is just like academic team for people who take Latin. And I was on the highway, and it was two lanes, and one lane was blocked. It was barreled off, and the other lane was a traffic jam. So my buddies are behind me, and they're riding my bumper in this traffic jam. And my exit's about 1 mile down the road, and my 16-year-old brain was just like, I'll just drive in the barreled off lane and get these people off my bumper and get off at the next exit. So my buddies, like I said, are on my bumper, and I'm like, I'm going to show them. So I swerve into the barrel lane, and I start going about 60 miles an hour in the barreled off lane, trying to get to my exit. And little did I know, there was a cop like 2 cars behind my buddies. So the cop starts chasing me down this barreled off lane, and he pulls me over. And he said, like I said, I'm 16 years old. And he said 2 things to me. He said, first he said, license and registration or whatever. So I gave him that. And the only other thing he said to me was, maybe you'll get your license back when you get your head out of your ass. And he gave me a reckless operation. I lost my license for 90 days. And that was my introduction to public transportation to and from my job at the time. The cop was not pleased, and actually, in retrospect, it was very dangerous. I shouldn't have done it, whatever, but like I said, I was 16. So the other story is a little more ridiculous. I'm delivering pizzas at night in college, and up in Centerville, Ohio. The cops have a reputation for not being the nicest up there. So like I said, it's dark, and I have my window down because it's like a summer night or whatever. So I turn left out of the parking lot of the pizza place, and there's this person riding a bike, and they're crossing the street. And I almost hit this person on the bike. Like, they hit the brakes on their bike, and their back tire flipped up. Like, they almost flipped over the handlebars. And so I didn't hit them, so I went around them. And I hear from my rolled down window, pull over. And I'm like, what? Like, why is this person talking to me? And I realize it's a police officer. So it's a cop on a bike. He told me to pull over. I'm definitely debating just driving away, like, whatever. He's not going to catch me on his bike, but we're right near where I work, so he'd probably find me anyway. So I pull over, and he's like, you almost hit me back there pulling out of the parking lot. I was like, yeah, it's dark and you're wearing all black and you don't even have the lights on your bike. And he didn't like that too much. And he insisted that he had his lights on his bike. So he gave me a failure to yield ticket out of this parking lot. And that's the time I got pulled over by a cop on a bike. And I did almost actually hit him, but he wasn't even at a crosswalk or anything, but whatever. I had the worst luck with Centerville police. They gave me 2 tickets in a week. They knew who I was. They knew that I worked at this pizza place. And they gave me 2 tickets in a week for rolling through a stop sign. Like, not even running it. Not even, like, a severe roll. Like, just barely not braking for 3 seconds. So anyway, there's some stories for you. I'm sure I have more. Thanks for tuning in. Check out my YouTube channel, John Madel, The Porch Show. Hope to get some more subscribers. And until next time.